matches the orange car, and they have the same color. Yeah. I was like, Dennis, my old landlord. You're like a little interesting. Is he real or fake, or is he? Anyway, I forgot, you know, because I'm thankfully up in another land where people are more normalized. I forgot that there are domestics and stuff and weird dynamics in relationships where people act like this, that, and the other. They do have a cop on the scene in HD Supply. Is it a skit or is it real? Because sometimes police are actually tested. I don't know who's willing to do that. I wouldn't. People are like, no thanks, we're good. You know, I don't need to test people. Oh, little pigeon here. Wait for this car. I'll go. Everyone's rerouted all over the city. In addition, well, it's afternoon. Like, it's not like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. So we're talking, what, 1:32, 2:30? Right, I caught wind of that feeling. It's a really awkward, weird feeling where someone's having an argument. And you're like, uh-oh. You know, I grew up in such a way where we were just close enough to those kinds of things happening where it's like, I don't ever, we won't go back, right? Never go back to that place ever. Whoever you were hanging out with, and you know, sadly some people get pulled into worlds and those things happen, but that's a really dark situation unfolding there with that guy yelling at the girl, and the girl saying stop, you know. It's God, please God, keep me up here, you know. No thanks. And having to drive a really cheap car, that's right, barely making ends meet, showing up at community college, hoping to God your checks don't bounce. Today, people don't have checks as much, but it's like, please don't overdraw my account, please don't overdraw my account, please don't. So there are some people who should know what that life is like, but they had a mom who was willing to steal money and steal people's husbands for it. So that's, and then they get to look like they're healthy or whatever. They kind of appear healthy-ish from the outside, but I guess if you don't feel fulfilled on the inside, then what does it matter? Alright, wow, it smells like cherry. That car spray that you put in your car, that's also going back in time, like a cherry. So Jamaican ring on the list. I don't know what's going on. So, you know, I feel badly saying But there were about 5 people, you know, from the Olympic team there of rings in Whole Foods. And they all might have learned erroneously that they could try to control people's actions at a very base level. So we had about 5 people gang up on me secretly in the supermarket. And I was told every step of the way, that person, he'll walk away from his register because he's walking away because you will think that the register's open when really he's just going to get help. Another person, an employee, was using a register on the self-serve and she had a bag over the console. She played along also by walking away from her register. So the instinct would be, oh, I'll go use this register, unless you see right away that there's a bag. They have setups at self-checkout all the time. Then there's some, you know, like 5 things went down to try to get me to do something, even down to, will I put the basket that I used, would I put it back on the stack, or what would I do with the basket? And they want to see like if they can control my decision. It is that bad in Philly, and people are led to believe that they can actually control people, or they want to show that they're in control. It's like reverse slavery, if you will. It's a really bad, sick virus. So I was told every step of the way, yep, true to form, that person did that. Yep. So we had an employee at Whole Foods working along with 3 or 4 other people who magically wound up in line at the same time as me in self-checkout. So there you have it. I just exposed it on YouTube. And she was gonna follow me with the white dog, but decided to go that way instead. That's okay, I'm used to being called a dog. I was trained so heavily, I was abused and trained basically to be okay with being called a dog. All dogs go to heaven. So I'm saying the word Jamaican. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I'm told. One could guess just based on style and stuff like that, but I can't always tell the difference personally between people and where they do and don't come from. There's like a Trump truck with flags and so forth and so on. There's a lady in purple going down here. She was behind me in line, so I don't know. We don't want to talk about her. So in plum. So she's wearing plum for some reason. This is a white lady. I don't know what to say because I noticed her in the supermarket and I was wondering what she was up to. She's all the way down there going towards that cafe. All the way down there. And that's Friends School or soccer. And then the terrace on 18th. And the basilica's behind. You can't really see the basilica, but that's the terrace on 18th. With Wayne and Victory Brewing and Federal Donuts. So I just call it what they want it to be called, the terrace on 18th. With Victory Brewing, you get it, they're brewing terrace. And Federal Donuts, and it's like a federal problem. Which way now, Sensei? Go this way? Do you turn around?
It's together.
Oh, it looks like Axl Rose went a brunette. Right? November Rain. Dun, dun.